Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the UKW Arena here in Batley. This is episode 51 of Friday Night Showdown. I'm Brett Hadley at ringside with my amazing commentary partner, Shelby Sino. Hello.
Hello, good evening. One away from a year.
One away, we're so close. I cannot wait.
Exciting.
But before we get to next week's 1 year anniversary tonight, we have got a stacked show.
Absolutely.
We really have. You know what?
Action-packed.
You know what?
I'm
the action is going to start straight away. This week, it's going straight off. Here we go. Our first match on Friday Night Showdown is on your way right now.
Your first match
We have the mics there.
There we go. Your first match this evening is a singles match scheduled for 1-4. Introducing first.
So, singles action to kick off Friday Night Showdown. This guy was on Wednesday Night Ignite this week, calling out the man who defeated him at Hallowed Ground. He wants another shot at Remus Kane, the Egyptian underdog. Young Horus with the heart of an Egyptian lion, ready for action on Friday Night Showdown, but he has his sights firmly set. 1 week from Saturday, the debut of the Genesis brand on their own pay-per-view show, Pushing Limits. He wants Remus Kane on that show and a bit of revenge. It's young Horus. Tonight, though, he has got a tough task on his hands as he's got to face one of only two men that I can call a Grand Slam champion in the UKW. And it's this man. Fresh from his match against Henry Winter. Here is J-Ro Lewis, hammer and all. Horus is a new one. There we go. We will look after the hammer, the playtime hammer. Playtime is now for J-Ro Lewis here on Friday Night Showdown. This should be a good little match to start off the show tonight, I do think.
Should be good. Hot start. We like a hot start on a cold winter's evening.
And young Horus looks very focused in the corner there. Like I said, he's got his sights set on Remus Kane. He wants him at Pushing Limits next week, Shelby, I'll tell you.
Pushing Limits.
Yep.
Pushing Limits, which is our first.
It is, yeah. It's our first Genesis branded live event.
Right?
Yeah. Sure is. Comes your way next week, an hour before Retribution.
Oh, we've got a really long weekend next weekend, Brett.
No.
Really long.
We've got Let's Go Horus and Let's Go J-Ro chat. They're awake now, this crowd, I tell you. Loads of them in tonight for episode 51 of Showdown. Wow. Split down the middle like a sandwich. They shake hands, nice show of respect, I like that.
Why is there a padlock on the desk, Brett Hadley?
I've got no idea, nothing to do with me. Side headlock by Horus.
There we go. That was the link I was trying to
There we go. Horus knocks down J-Ro with a shoulder tackle. J-Ro ducks under. There's a nice little leap from there.
That looked cool.
There it is. They're both very quick, these guys. Oh, drop kick by J-Ro was one step ahead of Horus there. Sends the Egyptian underdog to the corner. And J-Ro says sorry, although I'm not sure how much he is, but we've seen Horus do that before.
We have, and that is a beautiful manoeuvre.
Yeah.
Heading up to the top four.
Oh. Horus
That double axe handle, I believe.
did double axe handle J-Ro Follows him in with the high knee. We've seen that before as well. He usually looks for a kick and then a bulldog out the corner.
Here we go.
Here he comes and hits it flush on the head of J-Ro. Down for the cover. Only 2.
Oh, I was surprised that we got 2 then, Brett, to be honest.
J-Ro is going to take a little bit of time to recuperate on the outside here.
I'm pretty sure that we will see some flying in this match.
Horus isn't going to really let him, but J-Ro intercepts with a shoulder tackle, though J-Ro's got him caught. Don't want to get caught there, Shelby gets rolled in. J-Ro rolls through with a leg lariat.
Beautiful.
Now it's a 2 count for J-Ro this time.
Let's definitely some Horus fans in tonight.
Definitely. They're both very popular men. As I said, when you're introducing him, he's only one of only 2 men I can say is a Grand Slam champion in UKW. Is J-Ro.
That is genuinely accurate.
The other one we'll see later on tonight. The former television champion, Carlisle, in our main event tonight. J-Ro gets the ref out of the way before drop kicking Horus.
And just to confirm as well, Carlisle only beat Jester by a couple of weeks. There wasn't much in it at all.
Nope. There was not much time difference between them both becoming Grand Slam champions. Huge main event, our tag match tonight. Carlisle and the UKW heavyweight champion JPR against Cerebral Steve and the television champion Paul Hubris. That's huge.
That is huge.
Absolutely massive main event tonight. That's a massive double axe handle to the back of Horus by J-Ro.
I think since we saw that split of J-Ro Lewis and Cerebral Steve, we've really seen a new vicious nature of J-Ro.
That seems like really so long ago. We saw.
It does, doesn't it?
It really does. We saw J-Ro last week at Hello Ground though with his hardcore match with Henry Winter. We saw that he can take and dish out the violence.
That's very, very true.
He's not afraid. Like you said, it's a vicious streak of him.
Absolutely, and we have seen J-Ro Lewis since then. We've not seen Henry Winter.
Nope, we have not seen the hardcore champion. Horus.
He did win, but
Horus is getting very well acquainted with J-Ro at the minute. Well, but it's his foot up this time. And again, intercepting him. But J-Ro catches him with a super kick, flattening that attempt at a comeback by Horus. Now, J-Ro Lewis, the kick to the midsection. High knee lift, we've seen him do this before. Another super kick by J-Ro. Horus is down here, Shelby. Hooks the leg, but only, 2.5. Nearly got it.
I mean, I do think it is worth mentioning that I don't think our referee Sam saw, but I think Gil Harris's foot may have also been under that bottom rope.
It was quite close to the ropes. Ring positioning is so important. We've got a big ring here.
Huge
now,
ring.
Jawbreaker by Horus. Kick to the midsection by Horus. Sweeps the leg out from the J-Ro. And now Horus with high knee right to the side of the head. J-Ro might be out here, Shelby. This might be it. 1, 2.
Wow.
Close. But no cigar for young Horus.
Now, as you were saying, Brett, this is a big ring here. This is one of the only 20-foot rings in the country, right?
It is one of the largest and most impressive wrestling rings in the country for sure. And now Horus trying to channel the energy of this UKW crowd. Can he channel it to a victory against J-Ro? Stomping on the midsection there. Velocity on that last kick.
Horus is king of the ring, someone just shouted.
Horus is now going for a walk.
We said we'd see some flying, didn't we?
Yep.
Is it going to happen?
Up he goes to the top turnbuckle, the high-risk district, but J-Ro is there. Crotches him on the turnbuckle. Not a pleasant experience. And now, it's J-Ro looking for. He's going to look for a superplex this early on in the show. If he hits this, it could be over. He's trying. Nope. It's always some sort of tomfoolery up on that top rope, but this time J-Ro gets pushed down.
Think Horus going to go for it?
Now what's Horus going for? He's going to hit his destroyer. He just about rolls through J-Ro. He's got him. He has.
And your winner, Young Horus.
Young Horus rolled over J-Ro long enough to keep his shoulders down. And we told you it was high risk, but it led to a victory. The high reward for Horus was a win on episode 51 of Friday Night Showdown. like, yeah, okay, you got me. So he's not very happy about it, but he did indeed get caught there. So it's the Egyptian underdog as he sets his sight on Remus Kane one more time next week. Will he get the rematch he wants? And what is next, Shelby, for J-Ro Lewis?
We'll have to wait and see. There's not been anything announced for J-Ro Lewis yet, so we are really unsure at this point.
Maybe contemplating himself there. What do I do from here? Are we going to see the sign of respect at the end of the match that we saw at the start of it?
Oh dear, I'm not entirely sure.
Horus wants it. J-Ro is shaking his hand. No, he's frustrated, but he did the honourable thing and shook his hand. Yeah, he's not happy. And tonight, with that one move off the top rope, young Horus got the victory on the chest. Oh, J-Ro's just shaking his head. He's not happy at all. Oh, he's just grabbed his hammer and walked out here shaking his head at us.
Taking his hammer with him.
Yeah. But one guy who's not shaking his head, but he's got his hand raised tonight with a bit. Him signing an autograph. Look at that.
Autographs on the way out.
Man of the people.
What's going on?
Is the Egyptian underdog young Horus with a victory tonight on Friday Night Showdown. He wants Remus Kane next week. He wants Remus Kane. He wants that rematch.
Yeah.
He really does.
We've seen a different side of Remus Kane recently.
We have Remus Kane, who's now got what's her name? The rock idol of the UK.
That's it, Jenny
Hayes. And we saw at Hallowed Ground, if you didn't see it, she was very, very instrumental in that victory.
Absolutely.
For Remus Kane, did she hit young Horus with a chain that was right around her fist?
Yep.
That's the one. So she's dangerous.
She is very, very dangerous.
She can sing, but she's dangerous.
Yep. She is.
It is. We'll be back after the break with the Persian Empire. Oh yes.
Yep.
They're on the way after these messages. Stay right there. Showdown will be back in a moment. Friday Night Showdown, episode 51 from the UKW Arena here in Batley, and next week at Retribution in how many nights, Shelby?
That is in 8 nights' time. 8 nights.
Tag Team Championships are going to be hung right up there. I'm looking up at it. It's a high roof in the UKW Arena. Those two shiny Tag Team Championship belts are going to be hung there because we've got a ladder match.
We have a ladder match. If you don't already follow our Instagram at ukwrestling.tv, you will have seen that just this week there's been announced there will be a ladder match for those UK Wrestling Tag Team titles. With the Persian Empire
against your mates
versus my mates and my favourites NRG, which I am very, very excited about, Brett.
The only way you can win that match is to climb up the ladders and retrieve both those beautiful shiny tag team belts.
And there is something a little bit funny about champions walking out to the ring without their championship. So we'll see what happens with the Persian Empire, but I know that they have something to say.
Shall we get them out?
So I think we do have to bring out your UK Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Joe Sedgwick and Johan Hunt, the Persian Empire.
Yay. Let's see what's on the mind. We know they're never short on words, let's put it that way.
That's correct.
They are never short on something to say, and they are two-time UKW Tag Team Champions. Oh God, it's an absolute Burke, Chris Castle. There's nothing but an absolute bird.
I do find it a little bit hilarious that they never let him stand in the line. He's always a little bit behind. Need a microphone, Joe. They were available to take, but we chose not to.
You can't dispute the fact though, Shelby, they have all the gold.
They have quite a little bit of gold, that is right.
Whether we like it or not, Leonie Rose is the women's champion, Chris Castle the around the clock champion, and Joe Sedgwick. And Johan Hunt, the tag team champions. And yes, just for the record, no Mustafa Khan, but I did, if you didn't hear it over the music, I called Chris Castle a Burke. There you go. Let's hear what's on their mind then. Get on with it.
On social media, me and Johan Hunt have been What are you saying? What are you saying? No, what are you saying? We've been scheduled for a ladder match for our time.
Crowe not giving the Persian Empire any give at all here.
Especially on the hard ground. The hard ground, we decimate everyone. We beat Dogs and War, we beat the Yorkshire Tears, and we beat NRG. We proved to everyone that we stand on top in the tag team division.
True, they do stand atop. They did beat the Yorkshire Tears, NRG and the Dogs of War in that four-way match, whether we like it or not.
You are absolutely 100% correct. NRG doesn't deserve anything, especially these titles. But the main question is, Red, Rocco, why did you make that match? Is it because you are jealous and we beat you last night?
They're calling out Red Rocco, and here is the general manager we saw happen last week.
Listen, I didn't actually make that match.
It is on.
I didn't actually make that match. But if you want to be so arrogant about it, I think we'll make two matches tonight. I reckon we'll have one member of NRG versus one of you.
Oh, this sounds good.
And in the second match, we'll have the other member of NRG versus the other one of you.
Hey.
How's that?
Two singles matches for the Empire and NRG tonight, ahead of their showdown next week.
I know you agree.
There we go. It's a fair call by the general manager.
You're very welcome.
Let's get them out. So it'll be either Momentum or Hamza against Joe or Johan, and then the other one against the other one.
Aww, not happy
stuff.
about that.
No?
Didn't think they'd have to go to work today, did they?
No, but they do.
Aww, it's so sad.
It's our women's champion, ladies and gentlemen. The fighting champion.
Like she has every Friday.
The fighting champion she is, in inverted commas, wants the night off.
Like she does every
Hang on a minute.
You say you deserve the night off after defending your title? Now, credit to you, that was one hell of a match. But you were giving Sarah Sky rubbish about not defending her championship week after week. You say you're a fighting champion? Really? But you want to take retribution off? Nah, I don't think so. Because you may have forgotten, but I haven't. I am still your dream ticket holder. And guess what, Mary? On the 19th of November, retribution. I am cashing in, baby!
Oh, there we go. Kirsty Love has just called her shot. She got that contract. She can cash it in any time. think Leonie's got herself in a bit of a kerfuffle here because she can't get out of this.
So what I find hilarious about Leonie is that she still shouts even though she's using a microphone.
Yeah, she doesn't need to.
She doesn't need to shout.
No.
You don't need to shout.
But the match is on because Kirsty Love can call that shot whenever she wants it.
She can, and
she just did.
I mean, she was kind enough to give her enough notice.
She's
and
given
not
her
just
8 days
cash in
notice.
straight away, so.
Now she's throwing the toys out of the pram again. I tell you, she has got herself in a real kerfuffle for next week. She's got to defend that women's championship. You've got to do it. Next week, Kirsty Love gets her shot as she cashes in the dream ticket. She screams it's not fair at me and Shelby, but that's just how it is.
It's very fair. And
That is just how it is.
Like I just said, it's even more fair because Kirsty has given Leonie warning.
She could have turned up.
She could have just done it.
She could have turned up on the night and attacked. She could have done She could have done what Leonie did. Remember this, and attacked the former champion. Remember how she won that title the first time? She attacked the former champion from behind with the dream ticket, and then cashed it in and won it in an underhanded way.
But I tell you what, if Kirsty Love had done that to Leonie, she'd have gone nuts.
Exactly.
It's stupid.
Honestly, there is no pleasing that woman.
No, not at all.
That is the bottom line of this.
There's no pleasing many women, but Leonie Rose is something else, isn't she?
There is no pleasing her.
No pleasing whatsoever.
You know, she's getting 8 nights' notice to train, prepare, and be ready for Kirsty Love, and she's still not happy about it.
Still not happy.
So all this crowd of NLG fans, just a chance for Hamza here.
Momentum fans, aren't they? Hamza chance, sorry.
Brilliant.
I mean,
but she's not happy ever. There'll be never any pleasing Leonie Rose.
Never at all.
But she's got herself into that mess for next week.
After the break today, we are going to hear from Tommy Dillon.
And Tommy Dillon, the wild card, who was scheduled tonight to face Mikey Andrews. Mikey Andrews unable to be here tonight. We do have a suitable replacement, though.
We definitely do.
If you watch Wednesday Night Ignite this week, our Genesis brand show every week, you will have seen the return, the reformation of the Brotherhood.
They're back together.
Yes, Uther is finally back from injury after getting that shocking concerto and the concussion. Yeah, he took a few weeks to get over it, but he returned on Wednesday Night Ignite.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
It's very exciting. And we do know that Tommy Dillon at Retribution
has one more shot.
One more chance at Damien Black.
I mean, that guy has been in the head of Tommy Dillon for months.
For a really,
in his
really
face,
long time.
in his head.
Yeah.
He's beaten him twice, though. That's the bottom line to this.
Yeah. And I think he's not particularly feeling great about it.
I don't think. Tommy Dillon's frustrated because he wants to defend his territory.
Yeah.
You know, this is his UKW. He's been here a long time. He loves the place deeply.
Yeah.
You know, he's not happy about this outsider in Damien Black coming in and, you know, proving some sort of dominance over him. But it has happened.
Yeah.
Whether it's been mind games, physicality, Damien Black's had the upper hand.
Random music playing at random
lights
times.
going out,
lights
everything,
going out. He's turning into a real creep, isn't he?
Yeah. You said the word, Shelby.
I know, I said it. If I say it 2 more times, he might be, so I'm just going to not.
That's a story for later on.
For the rest of the evening.
Don't say that word. But Tommy Dillon, we'll hear what's on his mind. He gets 8 nights to prepare for a street fight.
Street fight?
Against Damien Black.
I'm really looking forward to that. We've not had a street fight in here for quite a while.
That could be dangerous. We might need to.
It could, and we might have a very full audience as well, so that might be even more dangerous.
They can go all over. They can go out on the road if they want.
They can. They can actually go to the street.
They could. We will hear from the wildcard Tommy Dillon and that match, Tommy Dillon and Flaming Damon Crowe is on the way after the break on Friday Night Showdown. Stay right there. We're back on Friday Night Showdown live from the UKW Arena. Before this next match earlier on, our colleague Dillon Chase caught up with the wildcard Tommy Dillon. Let's hear what he had to say.
I'm Dillon Chase with Tommy Dillon. What's your opinion on your street fight with Damien Black?
Street fight with Damien Black, good God. Do you know what this is? This is not just a street fight with Damien Black, this is my last chance. This is my chance to fight for the soul of UKW. Damien Black says this is his world, this is not your world, Damien. This world belongs to those people out there. Those that cheer, those that boo. Every beat of their hearts beats right here. Damien Black says he's going to take me to the streets of Retribution. I am going to make you eat the streets at Retribution. Hashtag What do you reckon there?
Very determined Tommy Dillon. Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is a singles match scheduled for 1-4. Introducing first.
Like I said, he's been blindsided, he's been mentally tortured, and up to now it's been a very sound strategy. The wild card all fired up right here on Showdown, 8 nights before Retribution, 7 nights before we celebrate our 1-year anniversary. I cannot wait. That's next week on Showdown. Lots more to come tonight, including that huge tag team main event.
And his opponent making his way to the ring.
The lights go out, we've seen this before. The Brotherhood are about to join us. There's the Crowe. The Brotherhood is here on Friday Night Showdown.
Poor Damon Crowe had a really tough time getting that jacket off last week.
He really did, yeah. He got it off successfully tonight.
Yeah,
it was worth celebrating.
He said he came out with it uncuffed. He had trouble getting it off the cuffs last time.
No such issues tonight.
I do have to say, my little boy comes to these shows every single week. If you are ever worried about bringing your kids to UK wrestling or wrestling of any form, they will love it. They love it here.
It is fun for all the family, it really is.
I have a 2-year-old that's been coming to wrestling for nearly a year, and he absolutely loves it. Loves interacting, loves the atmosphere. If you haven't already come down to UK wrestling, come and see us.
Honestly, we have people of all ages in this audience, from really young kids to, well, not so young kids who are older than me.
Our youngest ever attendee at UK wrestling was 10 days old.
Yes.
So if you wanna break that record, let us know.
Make sure you join us, get tickets on the UK Wrestling app or at ukwrestling.tv. Come down and see us for our anniversary next Friday and Retribution next Saturday. 2 nights of action here in the UKW Arena.
And what else is next Saturday?
And look at that. Nice show of respect.
That's
good. I know the answer to the question. I'm just waiting to ring the bell.
It's okay. I'll let you ring the bell. I'll let you do your job.
It's something to do with Damon Crowe because he was a former Genesis Wrestling champion, and the Genesis brand have got their own live special event next Saturday. The very first one before Retribution comes your way.
Which is called?
Go on, what's it called?
When we said it earlier.
Oh, you did.
Come on.
No. Hang on. Calling about tie up in the ring. Oh, back to the corner. Oh, Damon Crowe doing the respectful thing. The fight is called Pushing Limits. There you go. Tommy Dillon. He looks a bit banged up though with that shoulder. The after effects of the steel cage match with the silencer, Damien Black. Pushing Limits.
Pushing Limits.
There we go. It's our first
I knew
Genesis,
you had it in you, Brett.
our Genesis event next week. Comes your way before Retribution. Jacob Reed set to defend the Genesis Championship against the Big, the Bad, the Bishop next week.
Be Real.
Is it Be Real?
Oh,
I downloaded Be Real this week. Yes.
Sorry, Damon and Tommy Dillon, but it's Be Real
got to do this. Got to add you on Be Real. Oh, so it is. Anyway, Damon Crowe and Tommy Dillon in the ring. This is going to look funny, isn't it? And, like I said, the wildcard is like feeling the effects of this because he's got his shoulder taped up. Oop, rolls through Damon Crowe here, gets a 1-2 and a bit. Yes. Oop, up and over goes Damon Crowe. And the sunset flip gets a 2 count. Oh, now a jackknife cover by Tommy Dillon. These guys going for all the posh covers here. It's a 2 count. Damon Crowe by countering each other amazingly here.
This is fast.
Damon Crowe looking for a backslide, gets over Tommy Dillon onto that injured shoulder, gets 2.5. Wow. That was quite impressive array of counters by both men. Tommy Dillon finally, with shoulder tackles with the other shoulder, not the injured one. And now he's got him up for that sidewalk slam, but he's hurt himself trying to do it. He's like some injury there on the side of Tommy Dillon because he hurt himself trying to do that slam. There's a back elbow by Damon Crowe and a drop kick. And a 2 count for the flaming one. A highly spirited contest between two quite good friends, it has to be said, from the Genesis brand. Tommy Dillon does our job, Shelby.
He does
on
indeed.
A Wednesday night. Him and Big Duncan at the minute doing the commentary on Ignite. Oh, nice clothesline, but you see Tommy Dillon hurt himself there.
Yeah.
He's really hurt his shoulder trying to do.
I mean, he's got 8 days to prep for a street fight and he's taped up.
And he's doing this. Is it the wisest thing in the world? I don't know. Is he looking for the Chiara lock? He is. Likes to do that submission, the Chiara lock. Hurts. Damon Crowe pushes him off with that leg strength. He has got quite strong legs as Damon Crowe. Sweeps the leg out from under Tommy Dillon, and now what's he looking for here? I don't know, because Tommy Dillon pushes off Damon Crowe. It's backwards and forwards, this one. What's Damon Crowe looking for here? Not sure, because he can't get it, because Tommy Dillon counters. Knee, is he going to look for a suplex? This is going to hurt his shoulders as well. Not sure how wise this is. Can't do it. Damon Crowe is countering. Oh, he does get him over this time. Hurts himself by doing it though. Down goes Damon Crowe for a 2 count. And we did say, Shelby, the Brotherhood are back. Uther returning from that injury at the hands of the Persian Empire.
Doesn't seem like Uther's here to support his tag partner though.
He's not here tonight, no. But it is good to have Uther back. Tommy Dillon rings the arm. And again, though, he's hurting himself. With every move he's doing, he's hurting himself, which is not a good thing if you are Tommy Dillon. Like you said, Shelby, quite rightly, 8 nights away from having to face a man who's already beaten him twice in a street fight.
That's true.
Yep. Now Tommy Dillon wrenching on the arm of flaming Damon Crowe here. He's got him nicely grounded. Now, flaming Damon Crowe though rolls him up. 1, 2 and a bit. Nearly got caught, did Tommy Dillon. Not quite though. Dillon waiting. Oh, Crowe out the way at the last minute. Hits the shoulder of Tommy Dillon, and now he's got him. Oh, he might have caught him healing for a double underhook. Tommy Dillon trying to counter this as best he can. He's trying, but has he got enough strength, Shelby, to lift Damon Crowe out? He just about has. Wrenches the arm up the back. Side headlock takeover on Damon Crowe, and now might he be looking for the Chiara lock again? Nope, because Damon Crowe pushes him off a second time. Both men down here in the centre of the ring on Friday Night Showdown. Tommy Dillon back to his feet first. Might be looking for the dead man's hand. He's calling for it. Waiting behind Damon Crowe with that claw. But Damon Crowe sees it coming. Does counter this time. Can he get him? Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, no. What the hell's this boulder dash, Shelby? There is Sheik McToomb, flanked by Chris Castle and referee Danny. Chris Castle, of course, the around-the-clock champion. This is utter boulder dash, I tell you. Oh, and in the ring, though, Tommy Dillon's got Damon Crowe rolled up and gets the victory. While on the outside, Chris Castle escapes. And Tommy Dillon got the victory in the midst of that absolute melee. Tommy Dillon got the victory. All that absolute crazy stuff was going on with Chris Castle, Sheep McToomb. Friday Night Showdown here from the UKW Arena. And again, nice show of sportsmanship by former champion of Genesis, Damon Crowe, and the colour commentator from Wednesday Night Ignite. Catch that show every week. The wild card, Tommy Dillon, 8 nights away before he faces Damian Black in a street fight. It's coming your way next week at Retribution. Our next special event live from the UKW Arena in Batley, still to come tonight. That huge tag team match with the UKW champion JPR and Cayman Carlisle against Cerebral Steve and the Essential television champion Paul Hubris. They will be out here tonight for our main event. We'll be back with more Friday Night Showdown right after these messages. Stay right there. It's episode 51 of Friday Night Showdown. Brett Hadley and Shelby sign out at ringside, but Shelby's over there, which means we're set. Oh, hang on a minute. Look over there. There's a ladder. We saw earlier on Red Brocco come out here and say the Persian Empire and NRG had to face off in 2 singles matches ahead of that ladder match next week. The first one happens right now.
Your next match is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
That ladder is like 12 feet high. And next week at Retribution, NRG and the Persian Empire tried to climb it to retrieve the UKW tag team titles. Fantastic athlete with the world at his feet. I just don't like how he goes about it. But which member of NRG is Joe going to face? I'm not sure even Joe knows. Let's find out which one of NRG it is. Shelby, do you know? He doesn't know. We're going to find out. It's Momentum by the sounds of that. Yes, it is. Mo taps the ladder. That is in his future next week. Can NRG reach the summit and become the UKW Tag Team Champions? Can they do it? I think they can. And I'm sure many more people do think so as well. But to do it, they've got to scale the ladders and get both those belts down and stop the Persian Empire from doing it. So 2 singles matches we now know then. It'll be Johan Hunt against Hamza Musawa a little bit later. I mean, what's the point? Why is Leonie Rose out here with Joe Cedric? Is there any need? Oh, that's it. Because they can't do it on their own. That's why. And the bell rings. We're underway. On Showdown, that ladder's an ominous sight, isn't it? It's dangerous, that's what it is. Oh, the slap from Cedric right across the chops of Momentum, who doesn't take kindly to it. Mo is not going to take the disrespect of young Joe. Joe sidesteps all the kicks, rolls through. Is he going to get a victory straight away? Oh, that knee right to the face of Momentum. This is fast and furious as these teams head towards Retribution. Mo sidesteps, ducks under Joe's foot. Mo with a drop kick. Wow. And Mo. Oh, but this time Joe sidesteps. These two are very quick, it has to be said. And Joe sweeps the legs. Oh, right out of Momentum. That's one way to slow a brother down. Wow. That definitely is a way to slow down the momentum of Momentum. Badum-tish. There you go, kids. I got it in. Oh, Joe got that forearm right to the face of Mo in as well. My goodness gracious me. And he got a 2 count after that forearm shot. Like I said, 8 nights away, these two teams are going to go at it. No pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, no disqualification. It's anything goes until one team or one members of the team get up to the top of them ladders and retrieve both those tag team championship belts. Joe Cedric with a nice suplex. Down goes Momentum for a 2.5 before getting his shoulder up. Nice. Joe has been disrespectful here to Mo. I mean, we did see NRG defeat the Persian Empire a couple of weeks ago when the Persian Empire were in their street clothes. Joe was in his joggers and his trainers. After losing the tag, well, after having the title stripped away from them even. Oh, Joe looking for a chop. All he chops is the top turnbuckle this time. There's Momentum. This has been lightning quick, this match, and Mo gets his foot caught by Joe, but he insecures Joe in the side of the cranium, making him think about it. And now, reversed is Momentum. Joe crisscrossing and decapitates the Shaw. My Daisy, could be it. It almost was, and now what's Leonie Rose doing? Get her down. Get her out of here. There's no need for this. Joe Cedric throws in. Wangs. Just throws. Yes, I said wangs. He wanged out Momentum, and he's now going to use the ladder as a weapon. No need. And now Joe Cedric this time is the one. He rolled into that ladder by Momentum, and both guys down on the outside. The referee now coming to, going, what happened? Well, I saw it was right in front of my face. While Leonie Rose had the referee distracted, both men hit himself off that ladder. And this could be a double count, because both guys have just had their heads smacked off that steel ladder. And now Sam is going to start the count with both guys down on the outside. So the partners of these guys are going to come back later. Shelby's back with me here. This has been wholly contested, Shelby. Both guys have just had their heads shoved into that ladder while you were gone. Sam got up to 6 before both guys got back in the ring. It's been very quick, ferocious, a knockdown drag out. These teams just do not like each other. The very braggadocious tag team champions, the Persian Empire, got those belts back in that 4-way match at Hallowed Ground. But we know they've got to be careful, Shelby, because Red Brocco's not afraid to strip them of the belts again.
That's very true.
It happened once.
You can do it again.
Yep. Now Momentum trying to get this crowd back on his side. Now Mo looks for a kick. Oh, he hits the second one though. Oh, Mo with a huge knee in the corner. Oh, Joe's in a precarious position there. Shelby doesn't want to be there. Mo's got a head of steam, and Mo with both knees into the face. Cedric might be out here. 1, 2, or 2.5. And Joe Cedric kicks out. We will see the other half of these teams. We'll see Hamza Masoa and Johan Hun in that ring a little bit later on tonight. And now Mo might be looking for that split-legged moonsault. In fact, I just got told in my ear that match is coming up after this one. Mo up, hits there, nothing but canvas. And now Cedric could be looking for the coup de grace. This could be it. Cedric, no. Misses the double stomp. Momentum now with Cedric on his shoulders. What's he going to do? He's going to knee him. Oh, go to sleep on Cedric, who might be out. 2, 3. Wow.
And the winner, Momentum.
He is. Look at on that. Wow. Sedgwick got kneed right in the face. I mean, the only thing is, though, if that happens next week, it doesn't matter. Next week, the objective is to grab one of them shiny ladders and retrieve those tag team championship belts. What a match that was. And yes, I'll do it again. Momentum has got the momentum for NRG. There you go. We will see if the other half of NRG, Hamza Masoa, can keep, I'll do it again, the momentum going when he faces Johan Hunt in just a minute. Sedgwick like licking his chops and rubbing his jaw, wondering what happened. He just got put to sleep, that's what happened. But Joe Sedgwick showing momentum that, at least for now, the Persian Empire still have those very shiny UKW Tag Team Championship belts.
I mean, they did just lose the match, though.
Yep, but it's 1-0 to NRG tonight. Don't ask Sedgwick how his jaw is, because he just got kneed right in the face. Wow. Oof. Oof. So the question is, Shelby, now it's NRG 1, the Persian Empire 0. After the break, we're going to see Hamza Masoa and Johan Hunt. Can Hamza make it 2-0?
That would be cool.
Can he do it?
I would like to hope so.
Can he do it? You want to hope so?
Yes.
I know. By the way, make sure you check out the brand new NRG t-shirts. They glow in the dark.
They are
and they're amazing.
They're very, very cool.
They're brilliant. Big props to Standard Introvert Designs for that. They are fantastic. Make sure you check them out.
They
do, don't they? They're brilliant.
Definitely do follow them on Instagram and Facebook. They do most of the t-shirts here that you've seen over the last couple of weeks.
They did. They made me a tote bag.
Did.
They made me a tote bag with my name on, which is amazing. So
very cool.
Big shout to those guys.
Yeah.
And big shout to NRG. We'll find out if Hamza Masoa can beat Johan Hunt.
That would be fantastic.
It's on the way after the break on Friday Night Showdown. Stay right there. It's episode 51 of Friday Night Showdown, live from the UKW Arena. We just saw...
I need to go, don't I?
You do, because you got another match to do. We just saw momentum knee Joe Sedgwick right in the face with the go to sleep and get the victory. The Persian Empire are 1 down. Can Johan Hunt even the score 8 nights away from that ladder match? Let's find out.
Our next match is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall, making his way to the ring first.
Said Joe just got beat, but now can Johan Hunt get some redemption? Or some retribution, even ahead of retribution next week?
UK Wrestling Tag Team Champions, representing the Persian Empire, Johan Hunt!
The only Rose, the women's champion, back out here with her Persian Empire teammate. She was a distraction in the last match where it made no bearing or difference on the end of the match. Yeah, 8 nights tonight, those titles are going to be held high. They're going to be hung high even above our gorgeous ring in our beautiful UKW Arena. Let's get Johan's opponent out here.
Making his way to the ring, representing NRG, please welcome Hamza Masoa!
You see the look of disdain on the face of Johan Hunt. Looking for retribution 8 nights before the show named Retribution. And here comes Hamza Masoa in 3, 2, 1 now. Listen to this crowd. And look at those gorgeous t-shirts. This crowd just went crazy. For Moose Hamza Masoa. They really do bring the NRG. It's not just a gimmick, kids. men who've had breakout years inside the square circle. Can they head towards Christmas though with the biggest present of all if they become tag team champions next week?
That'd be nice, wouldn't
It's
it?
a very real possibility, Shelby. It really is. Yeah.
What exactly does Leonie Rose think she's contributing, by the way?
No idea. She came out here before. She did distract, but that was while the referee was distracted.
I mean,
both men into the ladder, but
Other than
it's be annoying.
she's holding the belt, I don't see why she's...
Why? What's the point? Exactly. But Johan Hunt will not want to waste any time after seeing what just happened to his partner.
That's very true.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Quick go through. This is just what happened in the last match. Starting at a very frenzied pace. I love that word, a frenzy. And Hamza Masoa, the big moose. His finishing move is the rolling moose. Yes, it is. Into the corner is Johan Hunt. These guys are very quick. The sling blade, or the wolf blade even, sorry, by Johan Hunt. That's to go in the Wolf 19 and the Phantom Stomp. Yes, it is. Usually head towards the victory, but this time he shoots himself in and over the top rope, and this is where Hamza Masoa is comfortable. Flying towards Johan, drop kicks him into our retaining barriers at ringside. Yes, retaining barriers. And now Hamza is up, waiting for Johan. Oh, he dives after him. Not giving him any time. Like I said, Shelby, NRG is not just a gimmick, it is a lifestyle for those guys. It is what they do. They live their lives at a furious pace. But Johan Hunt will want to avenge what happened to Joe as he wangs the head of Hamza Masoa into that ring post. Yes, I said wangs again. And now the Wolf 19 on the arm through the bottom rope. Very agile move by Johan Hunt, who will take the victory here if he can. But no, he sighs his head as Hamza gets himself back in on 8. Johan was hoping to get a victory and get out of here tonight with that, but it didn't quite work for Wolf Boy. And now brings the arm of Hamza. Oh, you hear the anguish on Hamza Masoa's face. You see it as well. There's Johan Hunt getting the referee out of the way here, and he's going to go for it again. No, he's just going to, again on that shoulder and the arm. It's in trouble as Johan has slowed down the NRG of Hamza here. He's got that shoulder. Wrenching away at it. Of course, next week there's no pinfall, Shelby, no submissions, no countouts, no DQs. The only way to win.
Just got to get up a ladder quickly.
That's it. We make it sound so simple.
I know. It's so easy.
Run up a ladder, grab some belts, and go home. It's not that simple.
I don't know why it takes them 15 minutes to do it.
I know, at least. But no, it's not as simple as we're trying to make out. Oh my God. Johan's going to be singing a little higher in the shower tomorrow after that.
Well, tonight I would hope.
Back elbows, yep. Up. Now, Floors. Hamza Masoa floats on the court. He's got his feet on the rope. Sam sees it. Oh, Johan looking for a cheap way out there. Got caught by the referee. It's like, what? He didn't expect to get caught, surely. He knew what was going to happen to him there. And now, working on another body part is the leg and the knee and the hamstring of Hamza. He can't be agile, cannot run about or jump about if he's got bad wheels, right? He can't do it. Now, Johan Hunt with an Irish whip. Hamza ducks under this time, reverses the Irish whip himself and floors Johan with a clothesline, the pair of them. Ducks under. Johan Hunt hits him with a pump kick. Johan is down. For the cover goes Hamza, hooks the leg, gets 2.5 on 1/2 of the UKW Tag Team Champions. Wonder how Joe's jaw's doing after that match with Mo. Hamza's going to go up to the high risk district. We see guys go up there tonight. It's paid off for some, it's not paid off for others. Will it pay off for NRG's Hamza as he thwarts Johan? But Johan very agile with a kick has got Hamza caught on the top. And now he's going to bring him in the hard way here, Shelby, I think. Oh, no, he's not. Because Hamza rolls through. Hamza looking for a suplex. Oh, he hits a sit-out suplex there. It was beautiful, you're right. Like those t-shirts, and it's not 2.5.
Got to be not biased, right?
No. You try, Rory. It was beautiful.
I tried really hard.
No. It was a genuinely beautiful move, though, by Hamza, who now might be looking for the rolling moose.
The rolling moose.
The rolling moose, the rolling flatliner. But oh, there's Leonie, look, on the outside. There she is, grabbing the legs of Hamza as he was preparing to roll in and hit the rolling moose. But Leonie thwarting that attempt. And Johan catching a break on the outside, so there's the difference. And Johan now taking advantage of that distraction. And Johan Hunt in the ring here with the phantom stomp almost, but he gets caught. His foot got caught by Hamza, who's in now. And now Hamza Masoa. Oh, no, Johan Hunt countering again. This is fast and furious between these teams. Cannot wait for next week. Hamza up and over and now hits the rolling moose out the corner. That's got to be it. Johan's out. Yes, he is. 2-0 to NRG, Shelby Sinar.
That's correct.
2 singles victories for the challengers.
2 in a row.
8 nights ahead of Retribution next week. The momentum is firmly on the side of the challengers, but now Sedgwick is back, and Joe Sedgwick ambushing Hamza from behind, and Sedgwick is apoplectic with rage after that loss, and he's taking all his anger out, and here comes Momentum, who isn't about to let that happen, and these two teams are about to go at it. Momentum just flattens Sedgwick again, and now Johan Hunt. This is back and forth. It really is. The Empire holding the ring here, though, at the moment. Could they be looking? We've seen this, the Magic Killer, what won them, the tag team champions. Are they going to hit it on Hamza? No, Hamza pushes them away. Escapes disaster. Hits the pump kick to Johan Hunt. Ducks under Joe Sedgwick. It's another one to Sedgwick. And the champions really haven't had the better of the challengers at any point tonight. Momentum and Hamza Masoa. NRG could be 8 nights away from reaching their destiny and hang on, what are they thinking here, Shelby? What in the hell are they doing? What is Hamza doing? Hamza is scaling the ladder while the Persian Empire, including Leonie Rose, are down on the inside. Don't tell me he's going to do this, Shelby Sinar. He's going all the way to the top of the ladder. Don't look! Shelby can't look, it's up. Hamza Masoa takes to the sky and flattens the Persian Empire on Friday Night Showdown. And I would say statement made that now Hamza Masoa and Momentum have got those shiny tag team title belts in their possession, and now this is symbolic. That's what this is. Shelby's got a big grin on her face. And up go the titles. Could this be the sight? Shelby Sinar tonight. In 8 nights, will you be saying, and new tag team champions, NRG? It's a distinct possibility after tonight, because the challengers have made a really, really emphatic statement at the expense of the Persian Empire. And what is that? Look at the faces of Johan, Leonie and Joe Sedgwick.
They're not happy.
They are not happy bunnies in there whatsoever. Like, what is this balderdash that's gone on? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's NRG with a couple of victories and a major statement tonight on Friday Night Showdown episode 51. Both Momentum and Hamza with victories. And the message is sent loud and very, very clear. NRG are ready for that ladder match in 8 nights' time at UKW Retribution. Yeah. Wow.
I think it's definitely time for NRG, which I'm very excited about. So.
And now, look, I'll tell you what.
It's time for, Brett.
It's time for a break while the Persian Empire regain their composure. We'll be back with more Showdown right after this. Stay right there. It is Friday Night Showdown live from the UKW Arena. So we just saw the Persian Empire not having a good night. They lost both those singles matches. That huge ladder match on the way in 8 Nights at Retribution. Something else that's huge is our next guest. He's on his way in just a second. Shelby, who is it?
Please welcome to at this time. He is 420 pounds of pure punishment. Please welcome Big Duncan.
One of my favourite people in all of UKW, just for what he did to Chris Castle inside that cage at Harlow Ground. He did it for me. I am eternally grateful to Big Duncan. My man. But he has unfinished business. If you saw last week, Mustafa Khan of the Persian Empire put a bounty on the head of Duncan. Anybody who can take him out will get rewarded very handsomely, but good luck doing it. That's all I've got to say about that.
As we all know, last week, Mustafa, the useless, balding old man, decided he was going to put a bounty on me. But I've been downstairs, nobody's come. So I'm going to make it really simple. I'm in the ring. Which dumb idiots have we got tonight?
There you go. I mean, I wouldn't want to be the one to try and take out Big Duncan, would you?
Oh, dear.
No, I wouldn't. But oh, hang on. Here's Jacob Reed, the Genesis champion, and you know he's not going to come on his own.
We've had you.
Here come the Dogs of War, the Mercenary, and Cliff Harrison. They look ready for a fight, Shelby. That's what they look ready for.
Didn't we have the Dogs of War last week?
They tried and it wasn't really successful, but they're back for more, I guess. Is this going to be a thing? Is this going to be a match? Is Duncan going to be outnumbered again? We saw that, like you said, last week. Is it going to be the way, or oh, hang on a minute, has Duncan got some help? What time is it, Shelby?
Yorkshire time.
It is Yorkshire time because there you go, the music of the Yorkshireman.
I told you it's Yorkshire time.
Is he here to help out Big Duncan? He is, and Captain Dan as well. And suddenly, the playing field is even. Suddenly, thank you. Suddenly, the playing field is even. And now,
I had the flat cap last week.
I say we swapped this time.
I deserve the pirate hat.
I have the flat cap. Shelby has the hat of Captain Dan Adams.
Yeah.
And the Yorkshire Tears have come.
We've got a t-shirt, Brett. We've got a
t-shirt as well. That'll fit me, but hey ho.
Tell you what, this is a Muslim man's shirt.
I'll tell you what, the Dogs of War are not going to have it their own ways. This is like it's 3-on-3. The Yorkshire Tears and Big Duncan look like they're about to go to war with the Dogs of War. On Showdown, thank you.
See that on Brett Hadley's Instagram?
Please do, tag me, get me on there. See me in a flat cap, everybody. Be Real didn't go off during that. Shame, isn't it? I know, we're a bit late. Oh, here we go, though. Big Duncan, as the bell rings. Big Duncan, oh! Jacob Reed, all right, the bell, and Duncan flattens the Genesis champion with the clothesline there. Flattens is the right word. And slams him like he's a piece of... Wow. Look at that, Jacob Reed tags out to Cliff Harrison. I don't think that's going to be a very happy Cliffside story for Harrison. He's just getting pounced by Big Duncan.
He's been absolutely attacked, isn't he?
And Duncan picks him up with ease, lobs him about like a sack of spuds. And now, yes, the Mercenary's going to have a go. It didn't work for his two partners. What makes Sebastian Mercer? He just gets flattened by that huge boot of Duncan. What makes him think it's going to work? Duncan is what Shelby says when she announces him and calls him £420 of pure punishment. She's not lying. Oh no. Oh, chopping away at Mercer. And listen to this crowd encouraging another. One more. He's lifting. Oh, he's got to lift the. Wait for it. He's lifting the. Oh my God! Right to the midsection of the mercenary for hire. He's going to feel that tomorrow. I mean, most people chop people in the chest. Big Duncan chops you in the stomach.
No thanks.
Oh God, this is why I'm up here and they're in there, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. My goodness gracious me. The Yorkshireman tags in his partner from the Yorkshire Tears. Captain down with the jawbreaker. The Yorkshireman with a suplex on Sebastian Mercer. Ah, it's good. Good, suits you.
I like the feather.
The feather. I don't know if the flat cap suits me, but hey ho. Now Jacob Reed distracting the ref while Mercer takes advantage of that. Oh wow, and suddenly the Dogs of War have cut off this ring, which they had to do really. Otherwise it wasn't going to work out very well. And now, if Harrison rolls over, oh. The photo of me and Shelby is on Instagram, I love it.
There you go.
Very good.
It's there.
Yeah, UKW.TV on Instagram if you want to follow the official UK wrestling accounts. UKW underscore. What is it? UKW wrestling underscore TV on Twitter. I can never remember the Twitter. It's a long one.
It is a weird one on the Twitter, isn't it?
On the Twitter, UK wrestling underscore TV. There we go. Or Brett UKW if you want to follow me. Friday Night Showdown is live. The Dogs of War have cut off this ring. And the captain is in a bad place at the moment. There's Jacob Reed distracting the ref again while Mercer and Harrison do the proverbial number on the captain.
Oh!
Right across the back. Oh, great tandem teamwork from the Dogs of War. Like we said, Mustafa Khan put the bounty on Big Duncan, but I wouldn't want to be anybody who tries to derail £420 of pure punishment.
No, I definitely would not.
Now, Captain Dan getting encouraged to make the tag to honour of his partners, but with Harrison.
Remember as well, Brett, that it's not just £420 of pure punishment in that ring right now. Nope. He's got 2 extra bodies with him.
Yep.
So
and he cuts off Captain Dan.
With no one.
Stops him from getting the tag.
Beautiful suplex there by Captain
Harrison,
Dan.
yeah. We know the Dogs of War are very well adapted in that ring. Harrison, a former Genesis champion, along with the current champion, Jacob Reed, who's heading towards, it's a good plug for Genesis, pushing limits next week, the first Genesis brand premium event, where he's got to defend his title against Bishop. Now taking out Harrison with the spear as the Yorkshireman, before the aforementioned Jacob Reed comes in to save his partner. The mercenary gets a tag. Mercenary, yeah.
Why is there a break?
The mercenary got flattened there by the clothesline of the Yorkshireman. Yorkshire time here in Batley tonight. Ducks under Sebastian Mercer, hits him with another clothesline with a bit of spice on that one. You might have heard his shoulder doing it. Spicy clothesline. This thing is breaking down a bit here. As the Yorkshireman's got Jacob Reed up, slams the Genesis champion. Oh no, this is going to be painful. If you Jacob, oh my God, Shelby, look at this.
No, I don't want to.
He's going to throw him off of the shoulders.
That's like an extra
Big Duncan, this is going to be painful. I wouldn't want to be Jacob Reed At this particular moment, oh my God.
That is literally an extra turnbuckle of height.
That is ridiculous. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever felt sorry for Jacob Reed in my life till that point. The chop across the back and again across Mercer. And the Dogs of War are not having much luck with that bounty on the head of Duncan at this point. Oh my goodness gracious me. Big Duncan has now got Mercer. Tags back in Captain Dan and the Yorkshireman. Captain Dan here, what's he going for? Oh, that might be it. Mercer might be out. Yes, he is. And it's sweet, sweet victory.
And your winners, Big Duncan and the Yorkshire Tears.
For the Yorkshire Tears and Duncan tonight on Showdown. And Mustafa Khan's bounty is still going to be unpaid. It is definitely Yorkshire time tonight. Big Duncan had backup. The Dogs of War thought they could cash in that bounty, but nope, was not to be. Oh, but from behind, oh, the Dogs of War with chairs attacking. Oh, they have weapons at their disposal. And now the odds, suddenly after the bell, are evened. Duncan being choked out. Here comes J-Ro. What is J-Ro Lewis doing? He's face to face with Jacob Reed. J-Ro Lewis is the flying knee on the Genesis champion, who turns around into the fallen man. Oh, wow. J-Ro was the equaliser. Look at the look on his face. As he wasn't about to let that ambush happen, and J-Ro and Duncan embracing in the ring, and maybe J-Ro has found a friend in Duncan. The Dogs of War scarpering out of here. Some war's still going on. Oh, and now Cliff Harrison caught by Duncan. Oh, this is not good if you're Harrison. Turned around into the waiting arms of Captain Dan Adams, who's going to do it on the outside. No! This is a statement. Duncan has friends. They are the Yorkshire Tears, they are J-Ro Lewis, and they've left an emphatic statement tonight at the expense of the Dogs of War. Not a good night for Jacob Reed, Cliff Harrison, or Sebastian Mercenary tonight here on Showdown, but it was a good night. If you're the Yorkshireman, your Captain Dan, your J-Ro, and your Big Duncan. J-Ro looked like he enjoyed that. I'm going to take the flat cap off, and there is the it goes from bad to worse for Jacob Reed, because up on the stage, tapping his wrist, is the #1 contender to the Genesis Championship. Bishop is up here and he's signalling to Jacob Reed that his time is up, Shelby. 8 nights from tonight. Oh, and he is. He's tapping his wrist and smiling about it. 8 nights before Bishop on. And listen to the crowd. They know what Bishop knows. Bishop knows he's got his shot in 8 nights against Jacob Reed for that Genesis Championship. More Friday Night Showdown is on the way while Jacob Reed regains his senses. We'll be back in just a minute. It's episode 51 of Friday Night Show. Some gremlins in their microphones. Friday Night Showdown, Brett Hadley and Shelby Sarno at ringside. And, oh God. Go on if you must.
Your next match is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
Probably the most annoying person in the world is about to join us at ringside. But you have to give him credit, don't hassle the castle. he is what he says he is, the hardest working man in UKW and your two-time around-the-clock champion. I love how Shelby says that. There's absolutely no emphasis on it. You don't deserve it. The guy is an absolute Burke. I've said the word a few times tonight. It's the only word I can think of. There are many to describe him. Honestly. Anyway, tonight he's going to face the man he was caught out by last week. He wants that around the clock championship back. And he's my friend. Yes, hello, my friend.
Your favourite former round the clock champion.
Absolutely.
The man who's held that belt the most times. Make some noise for Shima.
Now that's how you do an introduction. There we go. And here is our friend and yours, Shima 2. He wants the belt back. You can do this. You can do this. Cheeky baby wants hockey back. Sure. What to do? Well, Shima 2 might get cocky back around the clock championship. Means that he gets defended 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And the sheet could be about to get cocky back. Hang on a minute. Chris Castle, what? Hang on. Chris Castle, it's around the clock championship. It's on the line. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What's up with you?
He doesn't deserve a title shot. This is.
But it's on the. Hang on a minute.
No, listen. This is round the clock.
It's
defended all the time.
You can't just say.
But it doesn't matter. It's like all the time.
Literally.
So if you lose,
just because it's
Chris.
a champion.
Chris.
Sorry, Chris.
Behind you.
You might want to go out.
It's around the clock. What an absolute idiot. He tried to come up here and tell us that
I'm not doing it.
It's not for my title.
He tried to
Wait
do
a minute.
Leonie Rose.
Wait. Oh!
He tried to do a Leonie Rose and get out of action.
Yeah. He came up here and begged us. He went, it's not for my title. But like Shelby quite rightly said, it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It is for the title, Chris Castle. And what utter balderdash. He come out here and he said, oh no. And this is a guy who comes out here and proclaims he's the hardest working man in UK wrestling. Shima 2 now giving some lip service to the women's champion, who we now know has got to face Kirsty Love next week, whether she wants to or not. Kirsty Love is cashing in that dream ticket, but now Leonie Rose, and unfortunately, there's not much the referee can do about this. As Chris Castle's now got the attention of Sam, and Leonie, who conveniently missed that, shall we? But Leonie interfered. What a shock.
She did, of course.
What a shock.
What a shock.
And that's why Chris Castle now has the upper hand. And what an idiot.
Leonie's also an idiot.
Oh, she is. I just said she's got to now face Kirsty Love next week, whether she wants to or not.
She does.
There's no way out of that because Kirsty Love has cashed in the dream ticket for Retribution.
Contractual.
Yeah, there's nothing Leonie can do. Leonie wanted the night off, which we can fully believe. I deserve a night off. No, you don't.
I mean, she might as well come in her pyjamas when she comes out of the dressing gown. I mean, she's got the night off tonight, hasn't she, really?
Yeah, really.
Like
She's still
every other
interfering.
Friday night.
I mean, and then Chris Castle has the absolute audacity to come out here and go, I'm the hardest working man in UK wrestling, but I'm not defending my title.
Yeah.
What a burp.
I don't want to lose.
No. Is that because you're scared, Christopher? Maybe. As you said on the introduction, quite rightly, Sheep McToom is the man who has held that around the clock championship more than anybody else.
Absolutely.
That was a great introduction of Sheep McToom, by the way.
Thank you.
Has to be said. It's all true. And it was the introduction that Chris Castle so rightly deserves. Not that we're not impartial here at the desk. But Chris Castle's forearm was not impartial on the jaw of Sheep McToom there. It's around the clock, so there are no rules, and really this match can end anywhere at any time. And Chris, as much as he didn't want to defend it, needs to read that rule book a little bit closer. Good job we knew what we were doing, but he didn't. And Sheep McToom, regain Clocky here, it is the question. Friday Night Showdown still to come, that huge tag team main event with JPR and Cayman Carlisle against Cerebral Steel, and the Essential television champion Paul Hubris is here and on Showdown tonight in our main event. As Chris Castle looks delighted and runs in to the corner. And Sheep McToom's been downed here. Not good if you're Sheep McToom wanting to get back that around the clock championship. Kudos to the one person in the crowd there that went Castle sucks, I agree. But he goes down for a cover after that knee. 2.5 on Sheep McToom. I mean, this guy calls his finishing move the Bouncy Castle. I mean, that tells you everything you need to know about him.
He's a fantastic wrestler, isn't he?
Yeah. Really.
Fantastic.
The Bouncy Castle.
Real professional.
Don't hassle the castle.
Especially if he's bouncing.
Well, he's not hit the Bouncy Castle yet, because Sheep McToom is still in this attempt to get back the Around the Clock Championship. And the Sheep McToom is channeling an old superstar. He's warrioring up with shaking the ropes like that, and he might be about to look there for the. Is it the? He's going for a what? A camel clutch, which Chris Castle quite quickly escapes from, preserving his Around the Clock Championship at least for now. As we are 8 nights away from Retribution and 7 nights away from celebrating our 1-year anniversary on Friday Night Showdown.
Very exciting.
Cannot wait.
It's a big weekend, isn't it?
It is. Double weekend. That's a big clothesline.
Indeed.
And Sheep McToom has flattened the castle here. Without hassling him, he's flattened him. Throws his wrist tape at Leone Rose. It's the back. It's a knee. Now, Chris Castle's title is in jeopardy. A low bulldog by Sheik. Gets over, did he cover him here? Nope. Not going for the cover. Oh, he's looking to make him submit. I mean, we saw Big Duncan. Make Chris Castle squeal like a pig. He's tapping, but the referee didn't see it. He tapped out, the crowd saw it. The only Rose was distracting the ref. Sheep McToom is right. Castle tapped out like a little bitch again, but now he's got the ropes, he's got the come on. Oh, give me a break. Really? Really? You gotta do it. You have to.
Your winner and still Around the Clock champion, Chris Castle.
I mean, that was absolute balderdash night of the word of the night. That was the highest level. As Chris Castle is escaping, escaping the UKW arena once again with his Around the Clock championship. And Leone Rose escaping the women's championship for now. As she prepares to face Kirsty Love in 8 nights. And Shima too was right. Chris Castle tapped out.
He did tap out.
We saw it. Everybody in the building, apart from the referee, saw Chris Castle tapping out again. It's saying, open your eyes, Sam. Everybody saw it, Shelby. Everybody. There. And Shima, too, quite rightly, is not happy about this. I mean, we saw it. Everybody saw it. He tapped out. He tapped out.
Sorry.
He tapped out, but unfortunately, if the referee didn't see it, that is all that matters.
That's true.
Oh, it's not that. The crowd are telling him.
They are.
He did. He tapped out. Unfortunately, though, it's just what the referee sees that counts. Unfortunately, for Sheik Maktoum, it was Chris Castle getting the victory tonight on Showdown, and somehow, someway retaining his around-the-clock championship. We're 8 nights away from Retribution. We're 7 nights away from our first anniversary next week.
It's very exciting.
Huge. All the stars will be here. Yeah. Need to get you a badge.
A badge.
A badge, some balloons, and a banner, please.
We need cake. We need all of the things.
So on the way next, it's our huge tag team main event.
It's coming.
JPR and Cayman Carlisle against Cerebral Steve and the essential Paul Hubris in moments on Showdown. Stay right there. It's episode 51 of Friday Night Showdown. Don't forget our first anniversary next week. But we can't do that before we do our main event tonight. It's huge. It's a tag team match, and it happens right now.
Your next match is your main event, and it's a tag team match scheduled for 1-4. Introducing first.
This is going to be combustible, this. It features current champions.
The essential Paul
Hubris. Paul Hubris could be 8 nights away from ending the career of Cayman Carlisle as well as holding on to that television championship. Next week, a Retribution, Cayman Carlisle's career against Paul Hubris' title. It goes down November 19th. The stakes are very, very, very high next week. No second chances if Cayman Carlisle loses. He is gone from UKW. Who would bet against Paul Hubris? He's been on a hell of a run since he won that television championship at WrestleBration. And tonight, he is flanked by the man who has another crack at the UKW champion. JPR offered him a rematch. He gets the rematch next week. He could become UKW champion at Retribution. Nods his head at me.
It's gonna be.
He said it's not. It could be, Brett. It's gonna be. Very assured Cerebral Steve. As he faces JPR one more time at Retribution with the UKW Heavyweight Championship on the line. It's not could be, it's gonna be. If you're Cerebral Steve.
And their opponents.
But wait for this eruption. The lights go out.
For one night only, please welcome the
Collective are back. It's no longer a collective of one. It is the true collective of two. JPR and Cayman Carlisle back together again. Whoever thought they'd see this? Now listen to the eruption in the UKW arena. Oh, the UK Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, JPR, and Cayman Carlisle, who's putting it all on the line, as I said, next week. As he tries to regain next week, Damon Carlisle is going to have to be more than ready on. Oh, hang on a minute. The bell's not even rang at all, my days. Paul Hubris and Cerebral Steve ambushing JPR and...
Not even rung the bell yet.
No chance to ring the bell. And I'm not ringing the bell until I'm told to, but Hubris and Steve... Oh my goodness, this can't be good. If you Carlisle and JPR, who now are going to hit, moves into the corner, thwarting the attack. The bell still hasn't rang. JPR shouting for Cayman. Double Irish whips. And the the champion and the challenger for those titles go down. And down. And here we go. Finally the bell rings after that ambush that sort of backfired. And Cerebral Steve is in there 2-on-1 at the minute with JPR. And Cayman Carlisle. JPR picks up the challenger for his title. Cayman Carlisle off the ropes with a huge leg drop. And JPR, is he going to hit? Oh, an axe handle down to Cayman. And this is tandem offense of the highest order by the collective and a splash. JPR for the cover. Interesting thing though, Shelby, when you introduced Cerebral Steve, and I said he could be the champion next week, he looked at me and went, Brett, no, it's not could be, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Those were his exact words.
I mean, he's thinking that, isn't he?
Yeah, why wouldn't he? If you were Cerebral Steve and you were that dangerous, I'm sure you'd be confident as well.
That's true.
No steel cage this time, it's just 1-on-1 next week. And Paul Hubris telegraphing Cayman. But Cayman one step ahead of the guy who he will try and get back his television championship from next week. But Shelby, as I said, if he doesn't, he's gone. On Hubris sweeps out the legs and Cayman's head meets the hardest part of the ring on the apron. And now Paul Hubris picks up Cayman Carlisle. Oh! You hear that? It's like a gunshot going off. And yeah, I mean, Hubris baited him into it, Shelby, and that's it. Next week, if Cayman Carlisle doesn't defeat Paul Hubris, he's out of here. It is that simple. Paul Hubris talking trash to this crowd in Batley. Been hot all night long. The action is hot on Friday Night Showdown, episode 51. Frequent tags, and JPR can only stand on the apron and watch this as Carlisle's been cut off. Crowd chanting for Cayman Carlisle. I mean, a year ago I never thought I'd be saying this crowd chanting for Cayman Carlisle. No, never thought I'd be saying that.
No. Or the collective, to be honest.
Or the collective, no. I mean,
we didn't stand for very good things back
No,
in the day.
remember the history. JPR joined the collective, then destroyed it from the inside.
Did.
But now, Cayman Carlisle ready to make the tag, but he can't. Hubris ducks under the Insiguri. And now, Cerebral Steve distracting it. JPR gets the tag, but again, not for the first time tonight. The referee doesn't see what's going on, and he's stopping JPR because he didn't see it. We saw it, the crowd saw it, but the referee didn't. And Cerebral Steve and Paul Hubris are taking advantage of the situation. And JPR, frustrated as he is, saw the tag. The Cerebral Steve gets a 2 count on Cayman. And I'm sure... as Cayman hits an Insiguri, and now can he get the tag? I'm sure Hubris would love nothing more than to beat Cayman Carlisle late nights before that match and make a statement. And now, Hubris comes round beside us, and that was bold. Shelby's wincing because, and look at that. Now it's not the partner he saw up on the apron. He swings and oh my God! He might be out.
Wow.
Cayman might be out. This could be it. 2-0. How close was that to being 3? As Paul Hubris struck JPR off the apron. And now JPR is down, and Cayman Carlisle once again at the mercy of Cerebral Steve and the UK Wrestling Television Champion. Like I said earlier, when you were doing the intros, that Paul Hubris is braggadocious, but he is every bit as good as he says he is. That's the annoying thing about it.
Yeah.
It's not words that he doesn't back up. He does back them up. Damon Carlisle, though, fighting back against the man he's trying to save his career against. Hubris one step ahead of his challenger, though. And now he's looking for the wrist runner, maybe. No, off the ropes goes Hubris this time. Oh! A meeting in the middle. Both guys going for cross bodies. Both guys down as this main event on Showdown episode 51 reaches a crescendo. And now, can JPR get the tag that is so long been desperate to get? Look at him, pensive on the apron as the UKW champion. 8 nights away from facing Stee again. And Damon Carlisle make the tag. This time he's awfully close. Yes, this time the referee does see it. And now champion and challenger in the ring. JPR, the head of steam, might be looking for the penalty kick. It's the Alan Shearer kick to the back. And now the champion, all fired up, might be looking for it again, this time with the head of steam, hits the crossbody. Down goes Stee. Is he down for good? No, he's not. Because Paul Hubris saves the day for Cerebral Stee, is distracting the ref. And Cerebral Stee behind JPR. He might not want to turn around, but JPR intercepts it. JPR looks for the Red Rum DDT. That could be it. Oh my God! Cerebral Stee just tattooed. This could be it. JPR could be out, but no. In comes Damon Carlisle to rescue it for the one-night return of the two-man collective. See what I did there? JPR stumbles back into his partner, who makes the... Nope. There we go. He waited until Hubris was in there, and now Hubris and Damon Carlisle. There is months, Shelby Thainara, months and months of bad blood between those two men.
Absolutely.
Listen to the hits.
This goes back to WrestleBration.
Yeah.
Right? Which is
that was back in July. Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yep. It's going to come to a head next week for Damon Carlisle, who hits that on Paul Hubris. Is he going to get the victory? He's not. Yeah, the risks to like steal the finishing move of Paul Hubris, the risk that Damon Carlisle is running is his career. It's not just a title match.
Yeah.
He's going to look for a twist of fate. He is. But now he's looking for the wrist runner here. Nope. Get intercepted by Carlisle. Carlisle, as Paul Hubris rolls him in. Smart move by the challenger. 1, 2, sits down, but Stee kicks Damon in the face, and Hubris rolls through with a handful of tights. Oh, 2.5 for Hubris. Seychelles by JPR. Flattens Cerebral Stee. And now Paul Hubris and Damon Carlisle left. And you see, Hubris went to the corner and was like, Stee, where are you? Hubris might not want to turn around because he's going to meet Damon Carlisle with, oh my God, that could be it. Damon Carlisle victorious on Showdown. Oh no! Oh my God, Paul Hubris kicked out. I was ready to ring the bell and say goodnight, but no. Wow.
It never ends.
It really doesn't, but it's going to end next week, Shelby.
Well, it's definitely going to come to an end.
Now looking at a twist of hay. Oh, I hit a low blow. Oh, he's looking at a twist of hay, and Hubris takes the easy way out here.
And your winners via disqualification, the collective.
JPR and Damon will get the victory, but Hubris just hit a low blow on the man who next week he aims to end the career. You heard Hubris there said, I've never hated a man so much in my life. That is the level of the disdain between these guys. But Damon back. Again looking for the twist of hay, and this time Paul Hubris escapes to higher ground. And the champion and the challenger for next week
No chance.
Hubris says there's absolutely no chance, as Hubris is 8 nights away from maybe ending the career. Oh, he's angry at Steve. Ask him what Steve was doing. Hubris is out of here. But the collective came back together tonight on Showdown.
One more time for Carlisle and your UK Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, JPR!
The loudest man in UK wrestling rolls on to Retribution. Saturday, November the 19th with that belt. As he once again, oh my god, oh, the lights are out. What the hell is it? No, look everywhere. Look, hang on, up on the screen. There is Ian Creed. Oh, hang on, wait, down in the ring, Shelby, look, behind JPR. He's behind JPR, he looks up on the screen, but JPR doesn't have any clue that waiting behind him is that psycho Ian Creed. JPR doesn't want to turn around. No, Creed is there, in the ring, it hits it, oh no. He hits the knee. He said he wants that championship. He said he's got the belt in his hands again. Not for the first time. Ian Creed holds the UKW championship, and could this be a very frightening look into the future of UKW? Could that man, could he be the next UKW heavyweight champion as he holds the belt in the air and he's signalling to JPR that he wants that UKW heavyweight championship? He lays it down. The guy is not normal. He licked the UKW championship. He slithers out of here like a snake, and JPR is left wondering what is in his future. We'll be back next week with the 1-year episode of Friday Night Showdown. For Shelby Sinar, Brett Hadley is saying good night, everybody.
Good night.
That's just not normal. I hope we're still rolling. That is just not normal. He's licking the belt, guys. What is wrong with him? What is wrong with that man?
I want you in a strap match with Retribution.
He's already got a title match, though. What the hell is he on about? He wants a strap match with JPR? But JPR's already got to defend that belt against Cerebral Steve at Retribution.
Can't you beat me?
JPR saying he doesn't want.
You have no choice.
He doesn't want anything to do with Ian Creed.
You have no choice.
Creed's not giving him a choice.
I'm coming after this. I'm coming after you.
Not you.
JPR says he's.
I'm not defending it against you.
He said he's defending it against Steve, and he wants no part of this freak. Look at JPR. JPR's having a meltdown here, Shelby. Listen, look at JPR. JPR is. What the hell? JPR is like literally traumatized at the sheer sight of Ian Creed screaming, "I'm not having anything to do with you." What the hell?
I have no idea.
JPR is. That is not. I mean, Ian Creed is in the head of JPR saying he wants him in a strap match, but JPR doesn't want anything to do with Ian Creed. JPR is. He's absolutely bamboozled. Wow. Wow. Be careful what you're touching. That guy's just been licking that belt. The guy's been licking it. He's not normal. I tell you, the guy is not normal at all. He was licking your belt, JPR.